out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, which that one actually went off very smooth on Monday, so salutes for the people who's pulling up on Music Monday. But this is officially sold out. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and of course, normally this would be the time that I introduce my homie Dunks, but I'm assuming he is most likely working some overtime, so salutes to Dunks if he's getting to the bag, and if you do make it in time before I end the live, because I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour, then yeah, pull up. He has a link, so he knows what's up, and then of course, you know, if I get too zoned out, just let the kid know that you want to hear, just send me a text or something. But other than that, tonight's topic, man, and it should be a very smooth one. I kind of just wanted to freestyle something. Not too much is really going on in sneakers, which really just kind of inspired this topic. Is like why the authentic sneaker culture is dead and why sneakers are losing value, in my opinion. Right now, we've seen it time and time again. Basically, what I say, like, what a great time to be a sneakerhead. And while I get the meaning and the saying behind, but to be honest, the drops this year and last year, and to be honest, arguably maybe even year before that, they have not been the best. So I mean, like, yes, as in you are able to get whatever you were looking for the most, like, with the exception of that stuff that we know that's not coming back forever. But you should be able to get majority of the sneakers that you want. But at the same time, it's like me, who has been in the game for, you know, a little bit, crossing over to OG status slowly but surely, where I'm like, you know, I already got, you know, sometimes, you know, I got two articles I'm gonna pull up too. Like, some people, are they like, you know, outgrowing it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I thought I would never outgrow sneakers. So I feel like that's not it for me. It's just kind of one of those, I haven't had that, like, excitement sneaker just happened just yet. So, pretty much that's a nice topic. We'll be talking why the authentic sneaker culture is dead and why sneakers are losing value. And then pretty much we'll talk a little bit of upcoming releases, and then we'll wrap this thing up here within like an hour, man. So as y'all commenting out, definitely smash the like button. Really means a lot to the kid. And of course, y'all know I got more content on the way as usual. But let me just pull up one of the articles real quick, and then we'll get ready to get this thing started. So it says, is the sneaker resale market is broken? And then also I got another article where it says Nike Air Jordans are losing value. Is sneaker culture moving on? So pretty much how I took that is like, maybe they're trying to say, like, maybe us, like, generation that was really going crazy over them back in the day, maybe we've slowly outgrown them. And sometimes I do feel like that, but then sometimes I kind of come back to reality. I'm like, man, this is just me. Like, I don't feel like, you know, I've seen some super OGs in the game, and I feel like when I transition my style, my sneakers still gonna come with it. There's some people that just wear sneakers with everything, and low key, I'm that person that will wear sneakers with any. I mean, literally, if you catch me in a suit, most likely you'll catch me in some sneakers with that suit. And even the most important locations, I still pull up with sneakers on. I feel like there's a perfect sneaker for everything. But I'm gonna share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds, and then we'll dive right into this first article. This is pretty much just a chill kickback stream, man. I did see some current topics kind of floating around, but something that I didn't really want to kind of like dive in right now. I'll probably touch it on Saturday, but other than that, no major crazy updates or anything like that. So again, you know, I still try my very best to make sure I go live on Wednesdays and Saturdays and Mondays for you guys, and try to keep consistent content. So we're gonna keep the party rolling. Again, as y'all come in and out, definitely smash the like button. Really goes a long way. And of course, if you haven't subbed up, make sure you sub up. So cool. We're gonna share the screen. Boom. This is the first article right here that I got, and it says the sneaker resale market is broken. It says oversupply of once hyped sneakers like Jordans has caused resale prices to plummet, pushing smaller platforms out of the market and selling the bigger players scrambling to adapt. Okay, sending the bigger players scrambling to adapt. So basically, what they're saying is like some people gotta adapt because they've raised the prices, and then now the resellers like to the point. And I think I seen Devon say this up in the Discord too. Shameless plug. Sign up for that sold out Discord too, by the way. And it's free to sign up. But what he was saying, like some of these prices as Nike make these, like think about it. My year 3 was 200. Now it's gonna be 250 this year, and we're like, bro, they some of these drops as the prices go up, you're getting closer and closer to that resale price. And rumors is with the what I believe the bread ones are supposed to come back next year, and they're talking 300 for those, and that's pretty much resale prices. So I can see that, but it's one of those where I see where Nike's mind came into play, but they were trying to make everybody happy, including themselves. Raise the price of the shoe, and this is all alleged and opinionated based, so I don't know anything. But if I had to guess what it feels like, raise the price, cool, they're happy, cool, they're getting a little bit of a pay bump, cool. Now the resellers got to pay even more, and at that point, I don't see the point where they won't make much profit if the prices go up. Like this is my thing, I don't understand it. Say like you get the shoe backdoor, however you get it, right? And just say you paid 300, but Nike dropped the shoe for 250. Now it's like, bro, like is it worth? Think about it. You paying a reseller more. So you're gonna be starting off in the hole even further, Yeah, and it don't make sense, because the resellers not getting the shoes for retail. That's why they gotta sell them for resale. And with everything being so available, you really damn near don't really need a resale, person, right? You know what I'm saying? And then it's just the key highlights of this joint, but I'm not gonna sign into it to read the rest of the article because I got another one pulled up right next to it. It says the regional sneaker resale platforms like the Netherlands-based and Restock and French company Kicks shuttered late last year. Nike and Adidas recently abandoned the scarcity model, while the popular newcomers like On and Salmon are always made the products available for retail. It says resale giants including StockX and GOAT have diversified into other categories but won't be immune to further contraction in the market. GOAT, I think they've started selling other stuff too that they normally didn't sell, but they also merged with Flight Club, man. So I mean, to be honest, what we were asking for is to get the resellers the heck up out of here, and now that they are, but it's kind of like kicking us in the butt too. That's kind of like, it's like Nike understood the mission, but they didn't execute it where your true diehard your fan base is gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because raising the prices, okay, I get it, but can we bring them back now that the resellers are kind of like slowly dying out? I just don't believe nobody's pulling up to pay some of these resale shops, and I could be wrong. Let's say if the shoe's sitting on sneakers, and it's gonna take a minute to get to you, and you traveling, and you in a different area trying to have a good time. I get that. So you mean to tell me though, like, we'll use the Pandas. As rarely available as that shoe is on Nike now, would you pull up to a resale shop and give them $400 for it, knowing damn well, like, and let me clarify this: you really need to be dripped out. You really need to match. You got to be coordinated to the T. This is a perfect event. Would you give somebody $400 for that, just for that one special event, knowing damn well the shoes ain't nowhere near the profit? You're gonna think about it, Now, before in 2021, honestly, resale, I've never seen it peak on the level it did from 2020 to 2021. It was ridiculous. That was the worst times ever to be a sneakerhead, man, just for the people who really don't know. But let me touch on the rest of this article real quick, and then we'll pretty much transition into another one, and then we'll close things out here pretty much right at the hour mark, man. We're moving right at the pace I want to move. Again, y'all definitely smash the like button and sub up. Um, it says Nike Air Jordans are losing resale value. Is sneaker culture moving on? So this article is basically trying to say like, are we outgrowing it? Um, I'll say somewhat, right? And let me clarify this because this was published 10 months ago. And then the other article I just read, it was published, what year was that joint in? Because that's important too. And I'm almost positive this was in 2023 as well. If I can find a date on this trick. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. They don't have one, but I think it was 2023, but don't quote me. But I mean, still, that's like literally just last year. And we're still what? We're just coming up on the 8th month starting tomorrow of 2024. I see Hunter in the building says, what's good? What up, Hunter? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Really means a lot. Says Nike Air Jordans are losing resale value. Is sneaker culture moving on? So again, this is from Catherine Masters. That's who I'm going to give the credit to for this article. So if anything's out of whack or something's not right, y'all know who to look for, not me. I'm just reading it and commentating, right? Okay. It says, let's see. The famous Nike swoosh and the Air Jordan logo is seen on the Air Jordan 1 called the Notorious, released from 1984 to 1985. During a preview, the Rise of the Sneaker Culture exhibit at Brooklyn Museum and the Brooklyn Bureau of New York, July 8th, 2015. Rudders and Brendan McDowell file photo. So I guess this is where they take the picture from. So that's the original like joint. Everybody said I think that was the first like one for real. I think it was the bread, but I think these were also like one of those. It was a mock-up colorway. Hence why we're getting that one that has gonna have Air Jordan on the side of it now versus the actual wing logo. Now this one has the wing logo, but the one I think he originally had on there said Air Jordan. But don't quote me on that. I'm almost positive. It says New York, September 27th. When Nike reports its results for the back-to-school shopping season on Thursday, investors will be eyeing the performance of its Jordan brand, a major profit driver for the company. So, this is really riding on this joint. So again, Nike them have slowly been seeing sales decline over the years. And not just, I'm gonna put it this way: while some of the companies it seem like they're coming up, but I mean, to get on Nike's level, you gotta go up floors, dog. And that's the nicest way I can put it. It says data from the analyst firm Antland Insight shows that the value of some Jordan shoes have been slipping on the resale market as other sneaker brands, including On Running, experience metric growth, metric growth on the resale platform StockX. The average premium paid on the new release on Nike's Air Jordans Retro High, long considered a quintessential collector shoe, has slipped from a high of 61% in 2020 to 4% in 2023. So pretty much at one point, I guess you can say Jordan brand was making like 61% profit, and now they're down to like literally just getting what I'm assuming 4% profit, which still is up and up, but 61 and 4% is a big like drop. You know, just basic math. You already know, like, yeah, that's why they said more than half, you know? So we've been keeping up with this for quite some time. You know, so I feel like everything has a like bubble that is gonna reach where before how much is too much. And I've been covering that too, just giving snippets throughout these little lives, man. But sometimes, man, it's gonna hit a wall, it's gonna hit a ceiling where people are like, hey, enough is enough. And you think about this, sneakers wasn't the only thing that's went up. Gas, bills, food. You gonna think about your necessities first before you think about some sneakers. So some gotta get pushed in, or you just gonna be really just you don't want to have zero monies in your account. I would hope. It says Long Beach Joe Jets in the building says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, homie? What up? What up? Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Appreciate y'all coming through and kicking it with the kid tonight, man. Especially with it just me being solo tonight. So, you know, just talking to a camera. But if you guys interact, it makes it definitely a lot more smoother. It says, in other words, sneaker styles that once sold on StockX for $100 or more above Nike's list price are now selling for a premium of less than $10 or a discount. In this case, the true blue skyline and white cement colors of Air Jordan high tops released this year, some investors are concerned that Jordan brand, a major source of sales for Nike, may be losing steam, and Brian Steele analyst said on Sunday. So I mean, if Nike's done feeling it, the other companies, I guess you can say, like, if you're gonna say, like, technically they're up, but I mean they're still not making nowhere near what the money Nike's making, you know? And this happens to all the great brands though. Reebok was once that top joint. They went down. You know, they still making money, but like, you know, they went down. Adidas had they went up there, they back down. You know what I'm saying? It come with the game. I can think of a lot of. I remember when Saucony used to be like that brand, you know, or no, we called it Saucony, but from what I have been corrected over the years is it's actually Saucony, but that used to be a go-to sneaker. I remember Dada used to be a go-to sneaker with the spinning rim joint. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game for quite some time, and that's how it comes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the chat real quick. It says, Long Beach Joe says, the economy is tapped and it's getting worse. People are broke and sneaker resellers have really made this hobby unbearable. People are done and the resale market is failing. This is true. It's one of those classic things where resale, I'm going to be fair, right? I'm going to play devil's advocate, but I completely agree with you, Long Beach. This is my thing. Sneaker resale has always been a thing. But it used to be one of those like, all right, I'm going to just flip these just to get my money back and make my joints quote unquote free. Or where it's like, all right, cool, you know, I made a quick 50 spot off of them or a quick 20 spot, you know, then it turned to a 100 spot. Then it's like slowly 120, 125, you know. That's too much to me. It started breaking the mold where when it got past that extra like 50 to 80 spot to me, I'm like, bro, like, people really do this for a hobby. And then the more people picked onto it and saw what people was willing to pay, their price just slowly kept increasing. And then the celebrities didn't help the factor either, if we're going to keep it real. But yeah, I feel like we just hit that brick wall. But a lot of these resellers I know, they're going to have to make some decisions this year. A lot of the ones we've seen, in my area I know alone, I'll give one example. We had Cool Kicks here. They closed. You know what I'm saying? They never was popping like that to begin with. I don't see how they kept the doors open, in my opinion. But yeah, we had a Cool Kicks here. Actually, to keep it 100, where it originated from, I think, was Richmond, Virginia. So they made it. They made it a long way. I'm not trying to say I'm dissing them or anything like that, but even I see that they're starting to sell online right now. You know? So definitely a different ball game. So let me hit the chat again real quick. Long Beach says, you can tell that Nike is panicking because look at 2025. It's full of release begging people to cop and get back into the line for the product. I have seen the like shoes that are allegedly coming out in 2025. Pretty much it's going to be like banger after banger. But like I was saying in the Discord too, earlier, I'm like, honestly, I don't believe none of this stuff until we actually get a full real release date from Nike. Like the sources so far, it's not Nike them saying this. It's kind of one of those, it's been the leak information. Not saying those people don't be accurate, but I'm just saying I take it with a grain of salt, you know? But we're going to look at it because we're always curious. But I feel like I've seen more stuff that's supposed to be coming out next year than really what's coming out this year. I feel like I gotta search. Like it ain't even trying. Let's see. Long Beach says Nike's biggest mistake was getting in bed with resellers. I heard about that, but we don't know if it's true. But if you would think about maybe if you're saying on the aspect of like them getting closer to that resale price, that was not a smart move. I feel like they should have took that money they would take to increase the price of the shoe and put that into better bot protection. you know? Because let's not forget those guys, because they became a problem too. A big problem. And I don't even know if they was really resellers like that, you know? I remember one person, and they don't put out their information because I haven't seen them do it in a while, and I wouldn't be surprised if the channel got deleted. But pretty much they showed you how they botted sneakers, botted all these bots and stuff like that. They had a credit card and they would just be going crazy. Then they had certain places they already sell it to. They already had stuff lined up. It was like a cycle. But I haven't seen him actually go live in a while, and I also haven't been looking either. Long Beach says, absolutely, resellers have always been around, but not in the current fashion. It used to be 95% sneakerheads, 5% resellers. Facts. I agree. Says now it's 95% resellers and 5% sneakerheads. And what didn't help that situation, and I agree with those numbers, definitely more resellers than it is sneakerheads. But what didn't help that was a lot of that, like the people that were sneakerheads with me coming up, they left, bro. Like I had two different coworkers that were sneakerheads, and they're like, yo, I'm sorry, like I don't lost the patience for what we got to do to try to get a sneaker versus just pulling up early and grabbing a joint. And I remember a time where Jordans and stuff used to drop through the week where people would just skip school, or you could just wait till the weekend. It would be there, you know. But after that weekend and so forth, you were pretty much gambling. But I mean, for like a good week, they were gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they was doing good because they knew the stuff was selling out. Now they're just used to where it sellouts in a matter of seconds and minutes with the capabilities of technology nowadays. You know, so. That's how I go. But let me hit the rest of the article real quick, and then we'll transition to Hypebeasts and resellers. Are they to blame for it? And then we'll touch on the last little part of the live and then wrap things up here. Says Nike did not immediately respond to requests for comment. CEO John Donahoe, keep in mind he been making profit. We covered him, I believe, last live when I was talking sneakers. Says told investors in June that Jordan was well on his way to becoming the second largest footwear brand in North America with growth of more than 30% in its fiscal 2023 year. Says becoming, what, the second? I mean, I would hope they would try to be the first, but I'm pretty sure they're comparing themselves basically indirectly. Says the company does not report what percent of the total revenues come from the Jordan brand, but within the wholesale, Jordan accounts for roughly 16% of Nike's revenues according to the fiscal 2023 annual report, and up to 29% compared to the previous year. So there you have it. But that 16%, we learned we can compare that to Ye. Like Adidas was saying that Ye stuff was only about like what 15% worth or 16% worth of their sales, but like that's still in the millies, you know. That hurt Ye and that hurt Adidas, whether they want to admit it or not. So Jordan brand, that little 15%, it don't seem like a lot, it actually is. You know, it's probably still put them in the like what makes them in the triple digit billions. Because if Jordan himself is worth $1 billion off of this, that means Nike them. Look at how much they're worth. And the triple billions, and even though they fell back down to 50 billion, it's like, bro, like y'all still up compared to him by a whole 40 some plus million. It says Jordan brand revenues have climbed over the past 6 years. This is truth, and we got this is proof. We got a bar graph here from all the way from 2018. Because I will say honestly, I'm gonna say from 2017 to like 2021. Stuff was it was getting, each year I've noticed the climb each and every year. They got a little bit harder and harder, and then I'll say like 2020 is like, to be honest, I almost felt like giving up, bro, because I couldn't hit on anything. That stuff was getting botted out. The malls and stuff were closed, so you couldn't pull up, you know. And we know what we had. That was just a tough time because everybody was at home and had time, and you know we did get that little extra stimulus. You know what I'm saying? So people had a little bit of extra bread to play with and pause, and you saw what it is. So they come with the game. I was here. I feel like I made it through the storm. I'm still here, and we're gonna keep the party rolling on. Says The company will report results for the first quarter of its 2024 fiscal year, which Nike in late June projected would be below Wall Street expectations as North American customers continue to cut back on dis, like discretionary purchases like footwear and apparel. So basically, what they're saying, like, people this year, because of how the economy is, and like you were saying earlier, Long Beach, people are picking their poison of what they're putting their priorities first, because the priorities prices have went up. Like, I noticed, like, my last month, like, light bill, sheesh, I was able to afford it, but I felt the difference from the previous. Like, it almost doubled, you know? I'm like, yo, whoa, you know? And then you think about this, one thing about me trying to be somewhat healthy to a certain extent, the healthy stuff costs more, that's going up. Even the regular stuff costs more. I remember people was complaining about the price of eggs have went up, you know? So, like, literally, our everyday necessity stuff that we use that was normally we're used to, like, you know, we had a budget. You know, I was talking to Dunks like, yeah, you know, like, he's telling me how much they spend on food because he got a whole entire family in the crib versus I'm like this. And I'm like, man, I'm spending this. He's like, man, you spending more. Trust me, you spending more than that. That's just what you seeing. You know, some other stuff that you forgot to add, you know. So, Hunter says, why you hit me with an ad, bro? I didn't do. That's YouTube. I can't control that. YouTube kind of controls that joint. Like, I literally just set the joint up to go live, and like stuff that's on my control. My bad, bro. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't trying to hit you with no ad at all. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all definitely smash that like button though. And then I'm gonna read through the rest of this article real quick, and then we'll touch on the third one. We'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here in the next, like, roughly 25 minutes or so, man. It says sales on StockX do not directly impact Nike's revenue, but analysts say resale values can measure customers' sentiment toward a brand and the broader demand for discretionary goods. Nike still ranks among the top 5 best-selling sneaker brands on StockX, but the platform is recording faster year-over-year sales growth from other companies, including running brands ASICS, which they have made some fresh, some big moves, and French-owned sports retailer Salmon. So other brands are making moves, but I mean Nike them still up there, you know. Long Beach says, that's all YouTube. They control those. Yeah, like, exactly. I don't even, like, this is the thing. It's not like it let me know what type of ads they gonna play or anything like that. They just do it. Even when I watch my stuff back, you know, I assume how it works because of all the AI technology, which is kind of scary. Whatever you search for within, like, probably the last 24 hours, the more and more you, like, just look around on the internet, you're gonna get hit with ads of what you looked up. So that's most likely what it is. Like, I don't know what type of ad you're getting. Like, I get random ads all the time. I'm like, man, I know. Like, I was like, just talking about this. Ironically, it's kind of one of those, they try to get the sales out, you know. Basically, that's how you know they watching this. Keep it real. Let me hit the rest of this article real quick. It says, major retailers such as Foot Locker have flagged strong demand in recent quarters for performance running shoes from brands like Deckers owned Hoka, while sales of everyday lifestyle sneakers such as canvas skate shoes have softened. So I think the SBs was holding their own little weight for a little bit too. Have they really took off like since that hike? Probably not, but I feel like they was holding their own. Let's see. Long Beach says YouTube itself needs revenue. They'll put ads on everything. This is true. Because, I mean, they got to recoup, too, which is owned by Google. And also keep in mind, too, there was a lawsuit they had to settle where, I mean, I'm pretty sure because my thing is, I think they had to come off the hip with some chips. So, you know, they got more ads running probably at a better rate for these people who want to put ads on the, we actually a part of the ad team, you know, like, because having your stuff, YouTube probably attracts probably just as much traction as the like your favorite television like network, like the news, you know. So because they got their stuff there too, it's all there. So YouTube is going per. It's I don't see how it really goes down, but um, everybody views to keep it 100 sneaker YouTube wise. You know, they either haven't been uploading as much anymore because the market's down, or you know people really have been watching. That's it's like that lets me know what the way stuff is. Um, it makes people not even watch the stuff because they don't want to be even enticed by the stuff. You know, so let me hit the rest of this article real quick. It says sales of performance shoes from Nike brand have also outpaced retro styles, which include Air Jordan 1 high tops, and Donahoe said in June. My thing with the Jordan 1, and I've been saying this time and time again, and I'm going to keep saying it. Jordan brand, Nike brand, we need a break from the Air Jordan 1, bro. Like, I got so many Air Jordan 1s in my collection, and it didn't really even hit me until I got my dry front shoe cases joints, and I'm like, bro, I got too many. I don't even want, that's why I really skip a lot of Jordan 1s low key, but even, I still purchased one within, like, at least 2 pairs within the last year. Just self-consciously. I see you, Slayer. He says, yo, what up, Slayer? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, homie. It says, Aitlin's head of research, Dylan Dietrich, said that was a sharp departure from 2020 and 2021 when strong demand of Nike's lifestyle sneakers, coupled with limited availability due to the pandemic, related supply chains snarls guaranteed strong sales, though. At the time, Nike could count on both shoppers and resellers snapping up availability inventory, which was reflected in high premiums from Nike styles on resale platforms such as StockX. And that's my thing. That hurt the game, though, because more people became businessmen. They didn't care. All they was looking at is the numbers. But a lot of those companies you see where they've had to close some shops. You know, they was trying to be multiple stores like they a Foot Locker or something. Had to bring it back down to reality. I mean, we had a round 2 in the area. I think it's still where it originally came from, but the major stores, they had to shut down too. Like, I remember there was one in New York. It ain't one in New York no more to the best of my knowledge, and if it has, it's one of those they reopened. I think the one in Cali kept getting broken into, so they went on and said it wasn't worth the inventory no more. I see Long Beach says, that's facts. So many people just walked away from YouTube sneaker community because they can't afford shoes or don't have the time to chase them. And people have families and growth. And to keep it 100, now that you brought it up, and I ain't trying to pick on nobody because get it how you live, YouTube checks don't really hit like that. And it's not based off your subscribers. It's based off of like view / watch time / subscribe. It's got a little bit of pull from everything. So my thing is this: most of the sneaker YouTubers, and we can just say YouTubers in general, was getting their bag from the sponsorships. But now that nobody's really buying shoes and not a priority, the sponsorships I feel like have died down. I'm not gonna say which people that was doing these sponsorships, but apparently, and I think it probably wasn't that hard to get one, but they stopped really cutting people checks, and it really started to affect the sneaker YouTubers who were relying on that company. And I feel like they had majority of the big heavy hitters on there, or they had some affiliate program where those YouTubers was eating off of that, and they were tripping about not getting paid from them, which low key they kind of exposed themselves because I'll speak for myself. I didn't know they had sponsorship deals. I thought they were just like YouTube's paying that well that they're buying their shoe to sell and literally just copying it. But a lot of them too started to copy it, and then I'm pretty sure they will put it back out there for sale. If you smart, I don't blame them. I would do that. Buy the shoe and then try to sell it. But not every shoe go up there for what you pay for, especially you get it for retail, this and a third. And a lot of these guys on the sneaker YouTube market like to get it early, because it's kind of one of those like the even though the person who may do the first video may not be always accurate, but the first one is out there, so it's gonna be anybody else that makes anything close to the title of yours in the same similar thumbnail, they're gonna get thrown in their recommendations easily, like no problems. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the chat real quick. Let me hit the chat. Let's see. Slayer says Grail sneakers still high in the secondary market. Grails are always gonna be high, but I was talking about some more so whenever we had shoes like, let me just throw out a good one real quick. When we was having those Jordan 1 UNCs and the Jordan 4 UNCs go for $400 on the resale market off rip. When we had Panda Dunks going for $400, you know. Let's see where I'm at real quick. Long Beach says, Polo, talk that talk. So many people think sneaker YouTube will make you rich, but it won't. Oh, heck, bro. I can't put this out there to you guys, but I'm gonna say it just like this. People like, you make money off YouTube, you make money off YouTube. I'm like, you know, like, yeah, no, because the thing is, yeah, that I get, you know, we get the little ad revenue, but if that's your only reliable income, bro, trust me, it ain't. I know it can't be based off subs or views or how much you put in. Like, it's like, and people have broke down the pay, but you can't say what you're actually getting paid. And ironically, it's like once a month, bro. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if my channel took off to the roof, I still would keep my day job. Because one thing about YouTube, as you can see, like, it could easily go, views and stuff could start going down. You know what I'm saying? Once you climb up, it's like a music artist. What does it say? You hit your 15 minutes of fame, and you know. Now there is some exceptions to the rule, but you know, for the most part, you're gonna plateau, and then you could fall out. And then YouTube is a lot of work. You know, what kills me with YouTube that kind of happens is, from your perspective, how we're supposed to make it look to you guys like, hey, this is fun and easy. I'm just cutting on the camera. I didn't edit. I didn't do nothing, but you can clearly see that I edited the video, where it looks like one of those, I just cut the camera on and boom, went like I'm going live. But even for this live, I still had to set up, you know, like, sure, I can go to my phone and just cut the joint on, but, you know, to get it how I want to, you know, make it smooth transition and an easy watch for you guys, takes a little bit. Now, I got my setup where I can set it up in like 10 minutes, but it's still, I had to prep all this, and it took a minute to get to where it is, and it still could be using room for improvement, you know? That's where I'm just trying to keep it real. Like, I ain't gonna never front it right here on YouTube for y'all, because I ain't got to. Like, there's some shoes I don't skip that on that I really wanted, but I ain't had the chips, you know, just to keep it 100. And they just come with the game. Some shoes you will pay resale for. Some shoes will get a deal on. I had plenty of good deals on a lot of shoes in my collection that I had to skip out on. Hunter says, I'm so faded right now. I'm going to get even more high right now. Hey, more power to you, homie. More power to you, dog. I mean, if you off work and you chilling, do what you do. Let's see. Jewel, the teacher, says, "What up, man? Long time. What up? What up? What up, Jewel the tool? Jewel the teacher. I said Jewel the tool. My bad. Jewel the teacher. My apologies, big time, homie. Y'all know I've been on this live. You know, I'm just kind of feeling my vibes right now. But yeah, what up? What up? Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out. Really means a lot, man. I'm gonna be on this joint for like another 15. I'm gonna finish up this article, transition between the Hypebeasts and the Resellers, and then we'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. Been on this joint going at right at almost 44 minutes, so we're gonna be here just for a little bit longer, 15 minutes or so. It says, as resale premiums have fallen, Nike has also reported slower growth. Sales in the key North American region rose 5% in the fourth quarter, ending May 31. Its slowest increase in the fourth quarter. So it's like they're used to seeing rapid growth, and when things kind of hit that plateau, they're like, hey, what's going on? So I wouldn't say necessarily call this is still a loss. It says the data from the Barclays showed during the physical first quarter, Nike app downloads were down 18% compared to last year, and the biggest drop since mid-2019, while daily average users also slid 2% on the year. So some people that will go in there and just cop some basic stuff. Like they're not just going there for the next like to have that it shoe. You know what I mean? So that's just what some people is. There are some people that just use Nike for what it is. Like they want a Nike product or they need the back to school stuff. It says as shoppers shift towards running shoes, some investors are concerned that Nike's innovation has not kept pace with newer brands gaining the share of the U.S. markets, according to the Jessica Ramirez, a senior research analyst at the Jane Hoddy and Associates. My thing is this too. People getting tired of seeing the same old sometimes too. Like I will say, I see what they mean by innovation because let's keep it 100. It's Jordan 1 through 14. We don't really look at all the other models. Some of them we do, but it's an exception to each and every rule. And then like we're used to seeing it. Like you're seeing these guys come up with something new and readily available and somewhat slightly cheaper. Not always though, because these New Balance joints I'm about to show here towards the end of the live, like they tax them, but that's a collab joint. Let me hit the rest of the article real quick. It says they are still chasing that. She said the space within the sport has gotten extremely competitive, and shoppers now have a lot of good brands to choose from. Donahoe told investors in June that the company had reset its running business, highlighting updates to existing styles, including its Infinity road running shoes and the Pegasus trail running shoes. I will say I had a pair of Pegasus. Them joints are super comfortable, but I ran through them. I will say they not like last forever though. They don't really last forever. Which, ironically, the shoe I talked towards the upcoming end of the live, I'm gonna go ahead and try to enter that raffle too. But I put it in the Discord for you guys already. If y'all don't know, if you do know, now you know. Let me touch the rest of this article real quick. We'll transition to the other one, then we'll wrap things up here in the next 10 minutes, if that's cool with y'all. It says, get the latest news from the experts and analysts from here. So this is from Reuters that was reported. So I'm going to close this one out, get a little less confusing. I did read this one. And then we're going to talk this last little bit of article. It says, I won't let the digital resellers shame me for my dirty white Air Force Ones. This is an article I found from 2023 again. So pretty much people are starting downward trends. So I guess some people see where like, I guess the difference between like an actual reseller versus like the actual real collector here. Says some people says I wear my shoes until they fall apart. I'm one of those people as well. I've had one shoe fall apart. Actually, I've had several shoes fall apart on me, specifically the ones for the gym, but also like my Jordans, like some of my favorite Jordans have fell apart. I want to say one of them did, and then I had a pair of SB Dunks. No, just SBs. Those Paul Rodriguez. I had to put that joint back together. I made a video about it, but it fell apart, and I super glued that. Hey, no cap. I super glued that joint back together. Now, can I tell that little hard super glue joint when I walk on it? Yeah, but it's not unbearable. I know I wasn't about to send nobody that sent me to fix it. Now, I know I could have got that other type of glue that's actually made for it where you got to let it dry and wait and this and that third. I could have did all that, but it required me to get the right stuff and something else versus just getting this Gorilla Glue, squeeze that joint on there. Hey, flatten it down. You got to apply pressure for it, give it 24 hours. And yeah, it's been holding up, you know. So I can say that I'm a part of that crew too. It says, I don't give up on each. It says, I don't give up on each pair until they are visibly reps all around, making them unwearable. So, okay, so that pretty meant they wear their shoe all the way into the ground. So it says, watching, and I'm going to read through this because I guess this is like pretty much kind of breaking down like what the point of being a sneakerhead is and I guess the difference. It says it begun despite the norm of the sneaker culture for two reasons. It makes me feel like I'm an outcast. So basically this person's in their feelings a little bit if you ask me. Bro, wear your shoes for what it is. If you wear your shoes and turn them into beaters, which that's what we did back in the day, you know? I wore a lot of my, because I was like, they're going to come out again. I wasn't tripping. I'll just get them again when they put a fresh pair out. But as it becomes more and harder to cop, you start to, hey, man, I need to really take care of these. I know some people back in the day that used to double up, triple up, and quadruple up. You know, I used to double up every now and then. I stopped that a long time ago because once you get to that growth, it's like, bro, what you doubling up for? Because I'm put this way: if you got over a certain amount of sneakers and you know that you ain't gonna be able to wear, think about your everyday life. You know, even me, my job lets me wear my sneakers. Some jobs don't let people wear their sneakers there. You know, so it's like you gotta be, you know, me. I'm gonna be able to with all the shoes I got. It still takes me a minute to get through all of them to wear them if I plan, because that's my goal. Every sneaker in my collection this year, I wanna make sure I wear it this year. Because I still got some shoes I haven't worn, and since I bought it, you know, I can count at least two on the top of my head that I haven't even worn. I need to wear, and they super dope shoes, you know. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting every shoe in rotation. You know what I'm saying? So it's watching the different ways each person styles their shoes has always been intriguing. So much can be found about the one's personality. So I guess yeah, a sneaker could kind of define your personality a little bit. You definitely can tell by like it's like two other people in my building. No, I'm lying. That I know of is, and let me say, no other. I don't know them. There's three people in the building that I work with that are low key sneakerheads. It's one dude you can tell. Actually, they tatted just like me. They just don't got the face joints. I see them rocking Yeezys and Jordans and the four. Like they don't got just the, but you can tell they like in the OG status because they got stuff where it's like, I wouldn't buy that, but if I was in my OG status like them, I rock that. And then like, so I was like, oh man, nice this, and he know exactly what I'm talking about, and he hit me back like, oh, I see you, you know, because he can tell I'm into it too. And then there's another guy where I think he just get whatever. Once his joint tear up, he just go get the latest and greatest next Jordan, which that's that type of OG of collecting. And then there's me, and there was one other person I was thinking of. Dang, it was one other person I think was thinking of. Actually, maybe that was it. It was those two, but I know I said three. And then other people, some people is kind of one of those when they see my sneakers, it's like, if you know, you know. So yeah, I can think of those two guys right off the top of my head. I could have sworn it was one more. Oh, it's a chick there that's low key kind of like a sneakerhead too. Like not on the level, like I put it like they got some Union foes, so like I'm like they know something, you know what I'm saying? They know a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them credit. So yeah, I guess say personalities really make or break what comes into shoes and stuff like that, man. And to be honest, it don't mean it's a bad thing or a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If you like to wear your stuff to the ground, wear it to the ground. You know, it's yours. You bought it, and then of course, this is what a gray area too, where it's like, well, if I want to flip it, I'll flip it. I mean, I just miss the days low key where when you sold a shoe, you sold it with like that person's pockets in mind too. Like where I can never forget, you can get like $400 back then was getting you a Grail sneaker. Now it's kind of like one of those like you can kind of find that on something where it's like this ain't your Grail, but you really really want it because you missed out. But it's been a hit or miss. So the culture, pretty much what I'm getting from this article, it shifts. It comes in waves, man. We go up and down. You know what I'm saying? We like a roller coaster. Says sneaker culture is said to have originated in New York around the 1970s. It emerged around the same time streetwear became popular, expanding the influence of black culture of fashion. Sports popularized sneakers. At first, basketball players were seen modeling streetwear, including sneakers, opening the doors for the sneaker industry that now approximately is 72 billion. Now, this is based off in 2023. The first commercial crossover between the sneakers and the sports occurred in the basketball player Chuck Taylor promoted Converse sneakers in the 1920s, later collaborating with the company from the creation of Chuck Taylor All-Star. In 1984, NBA basketball player Michael Jordan partnered with Nike to create Air Jordan 1 and one of the most successful and beloved basketball sneakers. Many sneakerheads entered the community by buying a pair of Nike shoes, specifically the cult favorite Nike SB Dunks. It says eventually most ended up anticipating exclusive Air Jordan 1s on line drops from Nike added to their collection. So yeah, I mean this article is not really telling no lies, man. I'm not really mad at it at all, you know. It could just be, you know, no lies. So it definitely took things up to another notch, man. Let's see, and let me see if I can read the rest of this article real quick. Let's see real quick. Let's see if it lets me. There we go. It says the early days of the sneaker community revolved around sharing each other's love and passion of different styles of shoes. That's what I kind of missed too, man. Where everybody was like, "Hey, yo, nice kicks," which we still got. We got a good community there in my building. You know what I'm saying? And we be like, "Okay, I see you." Even though we got certain security in my building, they be like, "Okay, cool. What you got on the day?" You know what I'm saying? Or some people like, I can say like one of my coworkers, they be like, "Man, how many shoes you got?" They don't really know. Like one of my shoes actually fell apart at work, and they were like, "Man, you fix that?" I'm like, "Nah, I got this, this, and this." And they're like, "Yeah, man, you can fix it though." Like a little bit of boom. I'm like, it could be fixed, but it would be not as simple as he think because this one, the shoe wasn't like it wasn't like my SBs where it just like you can tell the adhesive just gave in. It was it's crumbling. It's crumbling because it's that old. I want to say the shoe at least like 18 years old. Um, I may let it go for a little bit of nothing on eBay and call it a day. Um, Let me see. Then it says I'm gonna just read through a little bit of the rest of this article, and then we're gonna talk upcoming releases for the last like 2 minutes, real quick, because I think we pretty much got a gist of the article. It says, however, today's sneaker culture is nothing like how it used to be. And resellers transferred a thoughtful community of sneakerheads where people could express their most creative selves. Like they're trying to say, basically, resellers kind of, safe to say, it was all fun and games until they started. More and more people started to come into it and kind of take the fun out of it. If we're gonna keep it real, so yeah, I can see that. So I don't really want to go through this whole entire article. So we're gonna wrap things up here for the last like 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes or so. As y'all come in and out, man, definitely smash that like button. Appreciate everybody that's been active in the chat so far. We're gonna talk upcoming releases, and then we're gonna wrap things up here for the night. So one of the things I do see that's supposed to be anticipated real quick, it's supposed to be, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna pronounce this brand right, but it looks like this, because this brand I remember collaborating with New Balance, and I think it's Slush from Brimberry. They're gonna do a wheel design with Puma's next signature basketball sneaker. So I'm assuming New Balance deal is either over or they got the green light where it's okay for them to collaborate with Puma. So I'm very curious how that's gonna go. I'm not gonna read through this article, but as you can see, obviously they're very excited about it. Puma is that brand where honestly sometimes I be forgetting about them, but then again, whenever they do come up, they do got the likes of J. Cole, Nipsey Hussle was there, R.I.P. to Nip. Rihanna is there, right? She's dropping her shoes over there at Puma. And if there's anybody I'm missing, let me know. Who else? Who is it? LaMelo Ball. Isn't he at Puma? I'm almost positive he's at Puma. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. I'm almost positive though, but don't quote me because I could be wrong. Yeah, I think he's with that, and they got some NBA joints too. So I mean, they move. I think Puma is one of those. They're moving silently but deadly, where it's like it could be, it could change the game. So this is one thing I got coming up. Also, I got the Joe Fresh goods, like the live raffle is up for this joints for here for EQL. It's $550 if you hit, and they're $220 for retail. There's a red pair and there is a blue pair as well. So let me see if I can actually pull up both, because I think I just got it on the red joint. Let me see if I can bring it back just a little bit. Yeah, so here we go right here. Want to get it right. Pick your poison, man. I feel like I need a new pair of sneakers for the gym, and this could be that shoe for me. Only thing I hate about working out in suede though, your feet get hot in that jink. I ain't gonna lie, a suede jink get hot. So that's going to be for that. Closes in 15 hours. So if you guys want to join. EQL has been kind of holding it down. So I'm going to try my luck. I think I'm going to go for the all red joints. I don't think they look bad. I like what they got for the Dubray. I can see myself working out on these. And then there is a different type of little netting up here. So I'm definitely feeling these, man. It gives me Red October vibes. So I'm going to try my luck. And that's a Joe Fresh good. And it's like, I feel like it's a silent but deadly. Nice way I can put it. And then right here, this is gonna be the best sneaker releases releasing in August. I got the upcoming sneaker releases video dropping tomorrow, so I'm not gonna cover this too far in depth. I'm just gonna see what they got on here, see if there's anything that stick out. Thought that was a Kobe, but no, that's a Nike Sabrina 2 USA. So let me see. I know we are anticipated their skateboards and Nike SB Dunk Low. That's supposed to be coming. I know we already had their shop actually do it, but I think they're also going to be dropping on sneakers pretty soon. Just rolling through the real quick. The KD Nerf 4 is supposed to be coming. Dunks is excited about these Olympic Safari Dunks SBs. I'm not, but we'll leave it at that. Let's see if there's anything else that I see that kind of stands out. I do like these Air Foam Posits. The DMV joints, I'm feeling those to the max. So those are going to be like a must cop for me, especially with me being in the DMV. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at this one at all. I like it. I know this one, the Alexis Abron Nike SB Dunk Low. Not for me on that one. Yeah, so those are supposed to be the top like hype sneakers, I guess, that's supposed to be coming this month. And I got a full list coming on a video tomorrow. Let me put myself back on the main screen, and then we're gonna close things out here for the night. I've been on this joint right at an hour and 1 minute, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love and being active in the chat as usual. Y'all know, of course, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Let's see, it says, Catherine says, yeah, DMVs must cop. Most definitely. That's definitely a must cop. But yeah, other than that, sign up for that sold out Discord. It's free to sign up. Y'all know we talk a little bit of everything over there, from music, obviously a lot of sneakers, food section, sports section, you name it. But other than that, I will be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trying hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday as well as Sold Out. I'll see you guys again on Saturday, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
My heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. But my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. So many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while.